Now to the latest on Hamilton's budget deliberations. Ontario's Deputy Premier insists the Ford government will work with municipalities as cities like Hamilton grapple with critical decisions on spending. Jason Gaidola joins us live tonight with the latest. Good evening, Jason.
Yeah, good evening, Taz. Hamilton City Hall says even with a proposed residential property tax hike, much more is needed to cover a $2.4 billion budget, which means that some cash will be needed to be pulled from the city's reserves. This is something the Deputy Premier also says they should make use of to meet obligations.
These are mayors and municipal leaders in their own right who have care and control over substantial municipal budgets, and we'll continue to work with them on issues that are of a provincial priority and a local concern.
When asked about cash to cover municipal budgets, Ontario's Deputy Premier didn't commit to targeted relief as Ontario's cities continue to deal with budget season. This week, the City of Hamilton continues to discuss a proposed 7.9% increase tied to costs like city services and pressing issues like housing and homelessness.
We simply don't have the capacity at the local level to carry that entire investment. And these folks are Hamiltonians, they're Canadians, they're Ontarians.
The province is not coming to the table to assist us with the homelessness and housing files that we have. And the city is being asked to take on more and more provincial responsibility.
However, Hamilton City staff says the property tax hike will only cover half of the $2.4 billion budget, leaving the rest to be covered from city reserve funds.
That is money that the individuals of Hamilton have already given to their municipal leaders and their municipal government, and I think it is important that they make use of the tax dollars that they already have, whether that is coming in the year ahead or the reserves that they have in place.
Meanwhile, the province also announced Monday that cities who don't meet housing targets will have earmarked cash moved elsewhere. And Ontario cities are seeking a similar deal like Toronto received when it offloaded major highways to the province to free up budget money.
You know, you can't keep going to them year after year because they will be quickly gone. You know, and there's also some reserves that they look like they're there. And so when Toronto was crying poor back in the summer, the province said, well, you've got all these reserves.
The 444 that aren't Toronto absolutely are looking for the same sort of deal Toronto got. And the municipalities are creatures of the province, not the federal government. Doug Ford and the PCs need to strike a better deal with municipalities.
Some political analysts believe severe cuts to city budgets will happen unless there's relief.
So we have cities in Ontario that have a lot of social services responsibilities that provinces would take on in other provinces. So, you know, the province could take it over and it would no longer be on the municipal tax base.
Or a reintroduction of money like development charges for housing.
No, they have to get that money out to municipalities without making them jump through hoops for it because they aren't in control of when developers put the shovels in the ground.
Also today at Hamilton City Hall, agenda items like a vacant unit tax was brought back to the table for consideration this year. Taz.